This is a common question that's often asked at Sikh camps, as well as when non-Sikhs are curious about Sikhism. They say, what in your religion happens after death? So if we were to understand this question from Gurbani, what happens is that the soul is separated from the body. So the Jamdut, or the messengers of the death, separate the soul from the body and escort the soul to the Dharam Raj. Dharam Raj is the judge of dharma, or the judge of righteousness, who evaluates the good and bad deeds that the person did in their life. Now, there's a few things. We're responsible for everything we do in the human life because we have the power to discern what's right and wrong. And based off of the good or bad deeds, we're given incarnation as either an animal or a human. And humans are considered the highest incarnation because we have the power to meet God in this life. So basically, according to our karma, we're given our next birth. But there are exceptions. So those who recite God's name, those who have lived a fruitful life of Nam Simran Seva, they have a separate path from the Dharamraj. So the Dharamraj is not allowed to examine their good and bad deeds. This is explained in the Salok that we read as a part of our prayers. Chungiyaya, Buriyaya, Vache, Taram Hadur. What that means is our good and bad deeds are examined, Vache, in the presence of the Dharamraj. Karmi apo apni ke nede ke dur. Based off of their own actions, some move closer to God, or they get the human life in a favorable birth in which they can recite God's name. They have the company of those who recite God's name, or dur. They go further from God and they get bad company, or even worse, like animal life forms. But jinni naam te aaya, those who meditate on God's name, gaye mashakkat kal, they have performed the true labor, the true mashakkat. Nanak te mukh ujle. In the court of God, their faces are radiant. In fact, the Dharamraj asks them, please bless me also, so I can also become free of this cycle of suffering. Keti chutti nal, and all of their companions are saved with them.